What are the downsides of working so much in terms of your friends?
In terms of my friends, I just don't have as much time to see them. Like I've noticed there's some times where I'll see like they're off doing certain things, and I might not have necessarily even got invited to do it just because they've started to assume like he won't be able to do that. Which is true. I wouldn't be able to do it anyway, but like it's still kind of
They know you work a
yeah.
lot.
It still sort of hits you like like it would have been nice to ask, but I totally understand why.
And
So,
if you were to balance this equally, what's the difference in your friendships and your relationships with them?
um, I just feel like I feel more included or closer to them.
What What are some things that you have in you, strength-wise, that you think you can apply to this issue and help to work it out?
Um, I think I'm a pretty good planner, I guess. Like I'm pretty
Okay.
good at budgeting my time for certain things. I think that will definitely help. I think I'm thoughtful to a certain extent. So even if I don't have as much time for my friends necessarily, I can still like carve out, even if it's a little bit of time, but really make that time count,
Okay.
which I think is something that I could probably use to my advantage. Um, for work stuff, I feel like I do well most of the time. So I'm wondering if I don't need to do as like sometimes I put sort of this extra sort of pressure on myself to do so well that maybe like it's okay if I don't do as well all the time. Like they're like whatever I'm gonna do is still gonna be good enough. So like I don't know. I get into this thought sometimes where like maybe I don't need to apply so much energy to this, and then I'd have more left over for like personal life stuff.
I mean, you're a planner.
Yes.
Shows up in your work, could show up in your friendship relationships. You're thoughtful, and you think that you might be able to carve out special, unique opportunities to gather together with your friends. And you're starting to realize you put in 110% at work, and maybe 100% is all that's necessary to allow some time for other things.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah. Well, what's the worst thing that might happen if this balance doesn't occur? And then on the other side of that, what's the best thing that would happen if you really are able to find this balance?
Well, I guess worst thing could go either one of two ways. So like the one way would be it falls completely on the work side, and then I don't really have much going on outside of that,
Okay.
which I don't think would be good. And then the other side of that would be I don't put as much emphasis on work, and then that sort of doesn't go as well as it should. Um, and I feel like almost from like a pride standpoint, like that would start to affect me negatively, where I'd be like, I should be doing better than this. And like I have people that I work with, I think are also important that I don't want to. I have a responsibility to them that I don't want to let them down. So I feel like I start to think about that. But if it went really well, then like I feel like I could do well at work, but still have enough time left over where I just know like there's gonna be time for my friends, and they'll sort of have an idea of when I'd be able to do stuff too.